Hey beautiful faces, welcome back to my channel. And in today's video I will be showing you how to tint your lace without actually using bleach. And to take it a step further, I will also show you how to hide the grids on your lace frontal. With that being said, keep on watching. So okay beautiful faces, what you will need for this process to hide the grids on your frontal or your closure without bleaching, top, lock, knock, sealer. You can even use any type of hairspray. You can use the Professional Sebastian Shaper. I've used this before and they all work just the same. Now the reason for the products that you have to spray on your frontal is because you need something for your face powder to stick to. You will need some type of face powder that's close to your skin color, and in my case I will be using my Maybelline Fit Me powder. And you will also need a big fluffy brush, and you will also need a blow dryer. And we're going to take this a step further to really hide the grids on that frontal, and we're going to use this Scar Away, and I will explain more about this later in the video. And so beautiful faces, this is how my frontal is looking before I even add my powder or even the foundation. As you can see the knots on this frontal is still black, and I'm going to show you how to take it from black to looking like a natural scalp. This is the before. You want to turn your wig inside out like this. So I'm gonna go ahead and shake this well. Go ahead and spray. Take my blow dryer, put it on a cool setting, just like you would when you're applying your lace front with the Got to Be Glue gel. You want to have it on a cool setting. So you just want to kind of dab this on. You don't want to rub it because you just want to make sure it gets all over your knots. You want to make sure you get along those edges. So now what you want to do, now that you have it all covered, you want to go back in with your spray and just spray again. You want to go back in again with your powder. So I'm gonna go in again. I do this about 3 to 5 times. How you know that it's dry, it will get a little bit hard. That's how you know it's dry. Going back in. And as you can see, it's starting to take color. Really good. Now you want to spray again. Now this time I'm going to go back in with this spray. Now you want to make sure that the last thing you do is to spray and blow dry. Never stop with just applying your powder because it's going to get everywhere. So the purpose of the lock and seal or the spray is to make sure that the product is stuck on and will not transfer onto your hair once you apply it or to your forehead. Because if you're going to use got to be glued to, you know, like attach your wig, it's just not going to work. Make sure your last step is to spray and blow dry. Last and final spray, I'm gonna use all 3 because I am done. Not a lot, especially this freeze spray stuff. Ooh, Jesus, y'all know that stuff is terrible. And there you have it. This is how it should look. And you want to make sure this is completely dry before you do anything with it. And I also want to add too that you can also use your foundation for the stubborn areas that may not have got all the way touched. Using the foundation, you would just use it the same way if you were bleaching your knots. You would use a light hand. Do not want it to seep down to the hair. And then you just want to take your face powder and go right on top of that. Spray. I'm gonna let this dry and then I'll come back and show you an after. It's now time to use the Scarway. I've seen it at Walgreens. That's the only place I've seen it at. But I did order mine online. It was like $16. I think $16.98, something like that. And this is like a 2-month supply. They do have a 3-month supply. They cost about $25, but you wouldn't need all of that because this is how it comes packaged. It comes 2 in a pack. And you don't even need the whole one unless you want to use the whole one. And this is it here. This is how it's looking. Now it is a little too dark for my skin tone. I did use foundation because I wanted to also show you that you can also do this method with foundation as well as powder. So that's why mine turned out a little bit dark. We got our thing here. You can either use the whole strip or you can cut it. In my case, I'm going to cut it. I'm just going to cut it to about how thick I think my part is. Now you will be using the sticky part to stick up on the lace so it can stick, but it still matches the same exact color as the band-aid part of it. It still matches. First I'm going to flip my wig inside out on the part so I can remember where my part is. And the good thing about this is reusable. This sticky part, you can wash it off with some soap, shampoo, and it'll once it dry, it'll go right back sticky. So what you want to do is go ahead and stick this right on the part. Now you do not want to go all the way to the beginning of your wig because it will show. You stick it right on there like that and just stretch it down. And you just want to stick it down, and this is how it should look on the inside of your wig, like this, something like that. I'm gonna go ahead and put her on so you all can see it. So now that I have it on, I'll get up closer so you can see. And that's it. Very simple and easy to do. And remember, you don't want to put it all the way up here at the top of the lace because you don't want it to stick out. And just in case you want to glue your wig unit down. If you anything like myself where you just don't have time for all that bleaching your knots and then taking a risk of bleaching the roots to your hair and then got to go back in and correct it, this is another alternative that you can do. It's very easy, it's quick. I know my point isn't straight. I'm not a hairstylist by trade. I just try to make myself look presentable. If your complexion is darker than mine, when you do this method, you may have to go back in with your face powder or whatever you use to make your port look natural, because as you can see, this is light here because our scalp is lighter than our skin complexion, so I'm able to get away with it. But however, if you are a darker skin complexion than myself, you may have to go in with your face powder to make it a little bit darker. However, your grids will still be hidden. You're just going in and making your port a little bit darker hair. So beautiful face. Until next time, until the next video, bye bye.